This is another advanced enclosure. It is known as a inverted acoustic coupled dual chamber combination reflex, and it has custom ports on it. I went with round ports on this one because it's primarily going to be used to in a trunk area, so that's why it has these ports up high. I was gonna just go with one round port, but I had to distribute the airflow more evenly, so I went with I think they're like 5 inches. This is just ballpark figure, but like 5 by 5s, and then also inside because of the dual chamber. It's very advanced. You can even see it's how I designed it right here on the sides. It's this is right here is more of the recessed area of the trunk, and then has the bump out for the fender wells, and then just continues down the side of the trunk. It's got six 10-inch atomic subwoofers, atomic loudspeaker. They have really good products. Check them out. Yeah, they're powered by 6 Fusion monoblocks. For all y'all don't know about Fusion, check them out. They actually have an amplifier of the year for 2014, so they've got good products. It's got on the Enclosure, it is one thing I did not show that I definitely would show install. I would do some bracing. I would do some bracing on the inside of this chamber, and it's got a 1-inch wall on it, and everywhere else is 3/4 because it's not that much power. But this wall in particular will move, because this is believe it or not, this is where majority of the vibration will be at, and you do not want any of these ports to move at all. I mean, you just want airflow from this point to this point, and then from this point to this point, and that's it. You just want it to just well, these are actually like speakers, to be honest, because they do produce sound, but as weird as it may sound, this is actually just all one piece, except it uses this chamber. But the reason I even went more advanced and made this a combination for how I was talking about how the speaker produces sound. This slight, just this little bit of offset right here will produce more of a softer airflow, because it's not just going, it's just not flowing from here to here. It's using all the pressure, the air that's in this chamber. So the more you can offset it, meaning the actual making it non-symmetrical in certain areas, the more mellow of a bass you'll get. And trust me, people like that. It's got a 4-channel and a 5-channel here. It's got a Tsunami hybrid capacitor here. It's 40 farad. It's real custom, and it's got inlays on it, and then it's got a trim piece around it. I'll show it in a second with the other viewing option. It's 3 parts. It's a real advanced enclosure. It really is. In order to fit it in the trunk, I had to break it down into 3 parts. Obviously the bottom, which I'll show in a second, this whole front piece, and then this. Or I could just do 4. I could make it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this being the 4th piece. But that's probably what I do. I probably just bolt this, for the joining of the recessed part of the trunk and then the outside part of the trunk. Please come in. What was your name again? Another thing I would probably do is, if the customer wanted, is make this piece right here all plexi, that way you can see down in it. It would look really cool. I mean, look at that. It just is crazy. It really is. I mean, one of the most advanced ones I've designed by far. In fact, this is the second most advanced enclosure that anyone that could possibly build. I mean, there's other ones that have like a bunch of, you know, distribution of the sound down through a port, but trust me, man, this thing's advanced. I mean, look at it.
I'm trying to sing the fucking chorus to hip hop, hooray, no, I'm hollering. You got bottoming like an 808, and I'm whether we're fucking off that instead of your face, so let your low end raise, yo.
It's got
What you think, ho?
3 energy batteries on it, as well as a small fan right here to keep the heat out, because, you know, when power is being used, drawn, it will produce heat. Anything that works off power is going to produce heat, unless it's literally 100% efficient, and there's not many things in the world that are 100% efficient. So what else is there, man? Oh, spraying from this part back, as well as all underneath the bottom. All this will be insulated and dampened, you know, with sound insulation. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
It's like I'm in the dirt digging up old hurt.
There it is.
Tried everything to get
I actually got a pinstripe. It's not a pinstripe. It's actually a metal inlay. It's like a gold metal inlay. And then down through here, I have the Southern Sounds logo matches. But it's a real deep. It's almost like a redwood. You know, you could do whatever you want. You know, paint, spraying insulation, anything. I just wanted to show you the cosmetic part of it. It's got the, you know, all metal ports, perfectly crafted, inside and out. You know, this is the you know, where the rear seat of the car, you know, joins, and then this is like, you know, where sometimes people have, or some manufacturers, I should say, have speakers. So it just goes right up through the deck, and then it just be you know, the curved part of the port, you know, up against the rear windshield. Sound crazy. Just a really good way to vent part of your enclosure into the cabin. That way it's just not all banging away inside the trunk. 4 or 5 channel fusions. Thing's crazy, man.
I used to think you was
total system on this one is 8,500 RMS, give or take, and it has approximately 6,600 on the subs, as you see here. The surface mounted. These are all strapped, of course. 6 linkable, but they're, you know, strapped, and 3 pairs. Trying to think of anything I left out, man. This is, what was I going to say? Oh, I just went with the paint up here. It could be carpet or whatever the vehicle needs. But, yeah, just something a little bit different on this one. I'll talk about something real quick. The speakers. There's only, actually, man, to my knowledge, there's really no reason why someone would invert speakers. However, you can get them built to handle power a little bit better inverted. In my opinion, there's maybe 3 reasons why a person inverts speakers. 1 is looks. 2 is space, you know, space and sound quality, I'll say. And then the 3rd reason would be to keep the motors cool. A lot of SPL guys will do it. You'll see them do that. Because, you know, the motors get hot, man. The magnets get hot. I mean, you can burn a voice coil up. But this is, you know, intermediate SPL. So, but yeah. Anyways, don't forget to check out that website, Southern Sounds, 2z's.webs.com. A lot of stuff up on there. You know, shoot me an email, text message, and I'll get some prices over to you. I actually have prices up on there. But yeah, this is just a really
Continue
Badass design.
loading. Keep capping the glass lightly, then start to crescendo. Sneak all the way round to the back porch, man. Door handles unlocked. Shouldn't be that easy to do this. You don't plan for intruders beforehand. Surprised to see me?